Okay, so the exercise we're gonna cover right now is gonna be the bench pistol squat. So this one's good for strengthening the quad and for balance. So first, we can either have the leg straight out or just bent. You wanna be able to control to the bench. Then from here, really drive, plant your foot into the ground, drive, straighten right up. Okay, so the key, you also wanna try to make sure your leg's stable. We don't want the knee going in too much. So as best you can, keep the knee and toe together, controlling down, come right up, stay stable. Ready? Guys, next exercise we're covering is the push-up. So a couple of cues we're gonna use is for posture, is you wanna have hands underneath the shoulders. And next thing we're gonna cue is torque. So this hand right here, wanna turn to our right, this hand here, turn to our left. Now what that does is it engages our lats so that our shoulders are pulled back. Again, we got a good shoulder position. So when it comes to the floor, our arms should be at 90 degrees. And push through the floor, and that's our push-ups. Okay guys, the next exercise we have is a single leg hip thrust. So you want to set up on a bench first. Okay, the focus here is going to be our hamstrings and our glutes. So I'm set up onto the bench where my ribs come towards my torso. So I want to be able to rest on this bench with my elbows being free. Now the next thing, I'm going to keep my ankle underneath my knee, my other leg straight out. Now I want to drive my butt to the ground and then drive my butt straight up. You should feel your hamstring as you lower down and your butt as you fire up. And that's a single leg hip raise. So guys, if you don't have access to a bench, or at least a bench that's up height, another way you can do this is right from the floor. Okay, so laying to the floor, the same thing. We want our ankle right underneath our knee, and here, staying stable, and then driving to the floor, controlling down. If that's too much to balance there, drive your elbows into the ground, so you have more balance as you lower and control up and down. Yeah guys, the next exercise we're covering is bent over rows. So we're doing this with dumbbells. We want you guys to use any type of weight that's gonna be challenging to pull towards your body. You guys can try a couple of different grips. The ones, because I have the dumbbells here, I'm gonna choose a neutral grip. So I'm gonna grab the weights. Okay, first thing I wanna do, slightly bend my knees, push my butt back, then pull my shoulders back. As soon as I pull my shoulders back, I should feel a squeeze in my lats. And here, I'm gonna roll to my sides and roll right down. So the main movement is my elbow bends 90 degrees and straightens back out. Onto the side, get that squeeze in the top, and then control down. So the main moves, it's gonna be our lats. You should feel that in your sides for our bent over rows. Do we want to cover this one though, the renegade? Okay. So another movement we have for rows, if you don't have heavy weights, we can still get some back work in, is gonna be renegade rows. So a good challenge for your core is gonna have both your hands on the dumbbells, raise to your side, control down. Raise your side, control down. That's too much for the core. One hand down for more stability, roll to the side, come right down. Okay, next guys, we're gonna do our max iso hold. So getting into our lunge, sinking down, we wanna have our knee right over our ankle and staying balanced, and we're gonna hold for as long as you can. All right, we wanna challenge everything to stay stable. Okay, not wobbling too much, staying steady, and torso's upright for a max hold. All right guys, we got a dumbbell shoulder press. So, you want a good sturdy base, we're gonna bend at the knees. Okay, don't be tall, a bend at the knees is gonna avoid us arching our back. So start knees bent. Okay, elbows almost think like a Q-tip. You have this dumbbell right to your ear. Start from here, okay? Press overhead, control right down. Up, and control on down. That's gonna be our dumbbell shoulder press.